world where uncertainty hangs in the air like a storm cloud, and the whispers of a potential World War III are on the global stage, recent events have cranked up the tension, making countries rethink their defense game. Now the frontline defenders, the fighter jets, have taken the spotlight in this high-stakes drama. From powerful engines to futuristic designs, these flying wonders are more than machines. They're the guardians of our global security drama. In today's video, we are going to take a closer look at the airborne sentinels that could shape the destiny of nations. Top of form. Number 10. Lockheed Martin Boeing F-22 Raptor, USA. The F-22 Raptor is the coolest and most expensive fighter jet ever made, adopted in 2003. But here's the twist. It's so exclusive that it's not for sale to other countries, not even to our buddies in NATO. People say it's the absolute best fighter jet out there. What makes it so special? Well, it can fly far without stopping, thanks to its super engines. Plus, it can move in ways that will make your head spin, thanks to its fancy nozzles and a high-tech control system. Back in the 80s, the USA felt it was losing its edge to other countries, especially Russia, with its fancy fighter jets. So the F-22 was created to bring back that wow factor. Originally, it was all about ruling the skies, but as time went on, it learned some new tricks, like attacking targets on the ground. Number 9. Lockheed Martin F-35, USA. This cool fighter was part of a plan called the Joint Strike Fighter program, basically aiming to have one superhero jet to replace a bunch of older ones. The F-35 is on a mission to take over from planes like AV-8B, A-10, F-16, and F-A-18 that the US military has been using. And guess what? It's not staying in the US, it's going global, being sent to different countries. Now imagine this jet as a younger sibling to Lockheed Martin's F-22. It's a bit smaller with just one engine, but it's got a trick up its sleeve, stealth mode. This means it's like a ninja in the sky, super hard to spot on radars. But what can it do? Well, pretty much everything. Air defense, support up close, and even bombing tactical targets. It's got the latest missiles in its arsenal. This superhero comes in 3 versions: F-35A for regular takeoffs, F-35B for short takeoffs and vertical landings. How cool is that? And F-35C for launching off aircraft carriers. They're like 3 peas in a pod, sharing parts to keep costs down. Number 8. Sukhoi Su-57 Russia. The Su-57, Russia's new fighter jet, started as the Future Frontline Aircraft System, PAKFA. It got a sleek redesign in 2017 and was meant to replace the aging MiG-29 and Su-27 fighters, a bit like Russia's answer to the US F-22 Raptor. Originally, everyone thought this jet was all about air superiority, but surprise! It's got some ground attack skills too, taking on surface targets like a superhero with multiple talents. Some folks had doubts, calling it a fancy 4th-gen fighter, not a full-fledged 5th-gen. Russia's playing catch-up with the latest tech, but the Su-57 does have a lower radar profile and other upgrades compared to its older sibling, the Su-35. It's got 2 secret weapon bays hidden between its engines and a bunch of hardpoints for missiles and bombs. Imagine carrying up to 7,500 kilograms of ordnance. That's like having a flying arsenal. Number 7. Chengdu Chi-20 China. The Chengdu Chi-20, China's stealthy fighter, is like the ninja of the skies, designed to go head-to-head with top-tier jets like the US F-22 Raptor and the Russian Su-57, formerly PAKFA. Rumor has it that even the Russian MiG aviation company lent a hand in its creation. Here's the scoop. The J-20 Stealthy Squadron hit the runway in 2015, and by 2016, the first batch was in the hands of the Chinese Air Force. In 2017, it officially became part of the Air Force family. China's been a bit more open about its military gear lately, but the J-20 still keeps some secrets close. This sleek beast is a pro at long-range air battles and might even dabble in ground attacks, a real multi-talented performer. With 2 roomy internal weapon bays for long-range missiles and a couple of side-mounted nooks for short-range ones, the J-20 is all about keeping a low profile on radars. It's got some serious fuel capacity, outdoing even the American F-22 Raptor, and it's built for high-speed action. Number 6. Boeing FA-18EF Super Hornet, USA. Top of form. The Super Hornet is the superhero of the U.S. Navy, a multi-role fighter with all the right moves. Picture it as the Navy's go-to-dance partner on aircraft carriers, effortlessly taking on both air and surface targets. Australia also has it in the spotlight as its main star in the fighter aircraft lineup. Think of the FA-18EF Super Hornet as the big sibling of the FA-18CED Hornet, but with a major upgrade. It's got snazzy new engines, more hardpoints for carrying missiles, and larger fuel storage for an extended range. The Super Hornet isn't just a powerhouse, it's also got upgraded avionics and even took some measures to be a bit sneaky, reducing its radar visibility. Number 5. Eurofighter Typhoon, Germany, Italy, Spain, and the United Kingdom. Back in 1986, a superhero team was born, the Eurofighter Consortium, starring Germany, Italy, the UK, and later Spain. Their mission? To create the ultimate multi-role combat aircraft, a Sky Warrior optimized for beyond visual range interception, and with a nifty ground attack capability. This aircraft is armed to the teeth with cutting-edge European-designed missiles and comes decked out with a top-notch avionics package. Now let's talk showdowns. Rumor has it that the Eurofighter Typhoon might be half as combat effective as the American F-22 Raptor, but hey, that's just an estimate. In the ring, it outshines contenders like the F-15, the French Rafale, and even evolved Russian Su-27 variants. Talk about a European powerhouse. The Eurofighter Typhoon isn't just here for a good time, it's here for a long time. This Sky Conqueror is set to be the cornerstone of European air power well into the 21st century. Number 4. Dassault Rafale, France. Next on our list is Rafale, the true multitasker in service with both the French Air Force and Navy. Picture this fighter as a technological marvel, boasting some of the very latest avionics systems and rocking a sleek design with reduced radar cross-section. It's like the James Bond of the skies. But that's not all. This aircraft is a gymnast in the air, pulling off maneuvers that'll make your head spin. Locking onto not 1, not 2, but a whopping 40 targets and firing at 4 simultaneously. Now that's what we call aerial multitasking. When it comes to a showdown, the Rafale isn't shy. It can go toe-to-toe with the latest versions of the American F-16, proving it's not just a pretty face in the sky. The Dassault Rafale isn't here for a short stint. It's set to be the star of French air power well into the 21st century. Number 3. Sukhoi Su-35 Russia. This isn't just a fighter, it's a force to be reckoned with. Adopted by the Russian Air Force in 2012 and causing a stir in the aviation world. The Su-35 is not your average fighter, it's what developers proudly call a 4++ generation beast. It's not just fast, it's lightning in the sky, incredibly maneuverable, and armed to the teeth. This Russian marvel isn't here to play. It poses a real threat to those Western 4+ generation fighters. The Su-35 is like a superhero with dual capabilities, a primary role as an air superiority fighter and a side gig as an air-to-ground menace. It's not just about looks, this aircraft means business, with a whopping 12 hardpoints ready to carry a colossal payload of up to 8,000 kilograms of ordnance. These powerhouses not only let the Su-35 supercruise like a boss, but also hit supersonic speeds without breaking a sweat. And here's the twist. They come with three-dimensional thrust vectoring, making this aircraft a real acrobat in the sky. Number 2. McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle, USA. Top of form. Ever wondered what keeps a fighter jet in the game for over 40 years? Let's talk about F-15 Eagle. For 4 decades, this air superiority stalwart has been the backbone of the U.S. Air Force, a steadfast guardian with a legacy of over 100 air kills from the Cold War era. Armed with cutting-edge weaponry and electronics, the F-15 isn't just about looking tough, it's about being tough. It can detect, acquire, track, and take down enemy aircraft while effortlessly navigating hostile airspace. Boasting a diverse array of air-to-air missiles, this fighter exhibits remarkable maneuverability and high-speed prowess. But here's the twist. The F-15 isn't stuck in the past. Through constant modifications and upgrades, it has evolved. Variants of this aerial powerhouse still patrol the skies with the U.S. Air Force, and there's no end in sight. In 2020, the F-15EX Eagle Eye emerged, a new chapter crafted by Boeing. Number 1. Mikoyan Mi-31BM Russia. Mi-31BM, the upgraded version of Russia's Mi-31 interceptor, is the superhero of the country's air defense. It's not just an interceptor anymore. This one's a true multi-role fighter, ready for action. Russia's giving its MiG-31s a makeover, adding ground attack skills to keep them flying strong for another 15 years or more. This aircraft is a do-it-all hero, great at long-range interceptions, precise strikes, and defense jobs. Inside the cockpit, high-tech displays help the crew use smart munitions like pros. Sure, it's not the most maneuverable, but it makes up for it with incredible speed, altitude, and climb rates. This MiG-31BM isn't just fast, it's one of the speediest planes out there, hitting a max speed of 3,000 kilometers per hour. Thank you for joining us on Perfect Military, your go-to source for everything military related. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates. For more in-depth insights into military history, cutting-edge technology, and everything in between, check out our other videos on the channel. If you have any topics you would like us to cover or questions about the military world, leave them in the comments below.